from another movie, this time Arnold Schwarzenegger, The Running Man. As the main antagonist is played by Richard Dawson. He's playing himself, kinda. He's playing a game show host. So Richard Dawson is otherwise known for playing Newkirk Against Heroes, but also he was a game show host on a few shows. So, and then they got, I don't remember every actor and actress's name, but they got Arnold Schwarzenegger paired up with a girlfriend, and then there's some other actors. There's Yaphet Kotto, I think his name is Kotto, but he was in Live and Let Die, one of the James Bond movies, and I'm drawing the blank here right now. Yeah, good movie. But yeah, basically the plot of the movie is Arnold Schwarzenegger is playing this like military or police captain, and he's flying a helicopter, and there's a bunch of protesters down below that the government wants him to fire upon, and he refuses to, and then he gets framed as if he did actually attack them, and so he's sent to this prison camp for like heavy labor. He's like,
0933. The caller states that they with the child's mother having a court agreement, but not in October. The father has pictures of the child by air.
scanner going off in the background. Okay. So anyhow, Arnold Schwarzenegger gets framed for attacking the crowd, and he escapes from the Okay, so getting back to talking about the movie The Running Man, yeah, so Arnold Schwarzenegger escapes with his friends from this prison camp, and Arnold returns to the city, I guess, where he's from, and I think he's trying to go to his brother-in-law's house, and he finds his brother-in-law no longer lives there, and there's some random girl that lives there, and as it turns out, she's the music composer for this Killian's TV show called The Running Man, Killian being the Richard Dawson character. And so he uses, she has a travel pass to go to another place, so Arnold essentially takes her hostage, and they get to the airport, and she decides to hit him and make a run for it, and then that's when Arnold Schwarzenegger gets figured out again, and he gets captured by the government, and then Killian sees what Arnold's been accused of and the kind of person he is, so Richard Dawson, Killian. He's like, oh, I want this guy in my game show. So the Running Man is a game show where they have these like prisoners that they make them fight for their lives, and there's all these I want to say like characters that have their own different theme and weapons. So there's one with a nice theme, I should say, called Sub-Zero. There's another one that's got like I think his name is Dynamo. He's got an electric theme, and then Jesse Ventura's character is another one of those guys. They capture Arnold Schwarzenegger. They bring him to the TV broadcast building, and they set him up to compete. And he finds his friends that he escaped from the prison earlier in the movie. They've been recaptured too, and all three of them are made to compete in this Running Man game show. They basically have to, as their, the title is, Running Man. They have to run for their lives as these different like themed assassins are trying to hunt them down. So anyhow, the girl that Arnold took hostage, she finds out that Arnold really isn't a bad guy. He was just somebody that was set up through like video editing and such. So she's going through the data storage room, and finds that Arnold wasn't a bad guy, and then she ends up getting captured and put on the Running Man show. And she's out. There's like basically like the competing field is like an abandoned area of the city or something where it's all like ruins. So there's all sorts of people on ATVs and dirt bikes, like chasing them to different areas as the main like henchmen, like these themed assassins, go after them. So eventually, like a few spoilers here, but Arnold's like, a couple of his friends get killed off, and
overdose. 1063 Country Place Drive, Oakland Country Place, Court Township. LS 1 respond 2322.
So eventually, Arnold and his girlfriend escaped the whole ordeal, and there's this Arnold's one friend has the code to the satellite system that's airing the game show, and there's a resistance group that's hidden in the city nearby. They find Arnold and his girlfriend, and Arnold and his girlfriend give them the code to the satellite system, and that's when they're able to change the message from the Running Man propaganda show to what actually is happening. And in the end, there's a shootout, and Arnold eventually gets his revenge on Killian, the Richard Dawson character. So it's a very interesting concept of the movie. It's a very good movie, and excellent soundtrack to the movie by Harold Faltermeyer. Okay, I noticed a few people here had said hi, hello to everybody.
Hey everyone.
Traffic's a little too heavy on the highway.
Go ahead, please.
this soundtrack. I'm thinking of it. Pretty darn good. It's even better to play it. Huh?
Yeah, you would go ahead.
469 gasoline regular. Very expensive right now with the fuel prices. Now allegedly there's another big super virus out there, so we'll see how that pans out. This is Pennsylvania Route 307. It more or less runs parallel to Route 380. It's a little more direct if you going from like the Poconos to Scranton than it is to take 380. 380 may be higher speed, but it's not as direct. This road here will, there's a couple like townships away where it links back up to 380, and so that's another different exit that somebody could take off of 380 into 307 into Scranton. But the daytime anyways, this way is scenic. This place on the left, why they feel the need to recreate daytime. A lot of people at the strip club, and there's even a limo. Up this way there's a few like development communities, so to the left of me is like an artificial lake, although the actual depth may constitute it as a pond. Splits up here to the right on the main road to the right. There's another development back there. That one's a gated community. That one's quite sizable. I've been in there once to look at. Somebody had a a motor scooter. I don't know, somewhere around like 125, 150 cc, I think it was. Didn't get it, but it was neat. Might have been a Piaggio. I can't remember at this point. It's been a Piaggio. And up here to the right, there's a neat little pond. Pond used to be part of a motel. I guess it's a half mile up the road here. Not even, it's like, can't see it right now, but to the right, the neat little pond here.
411.
Motorcycle place there.
411.
I haven't been in there.
Tell Dick that I'm
These deli subs. Are there like two-dimensional deli subs? Like a VFW or American Legion. There's not that many people there, it looks like.
There's a male, semi-intoxicated, that's refusing to pay his staff. They want to move him. A white male wearing a red hat.
94.5.
So here's where 380 links up with 307 again. But, if you take 380 that way, in theory, you can take it to Scranton, but it takes you out of your way at more simple. So, like, kind of look towards Dunmore. And this is probably more meaningless construction. They'll make it look like they do something, and then nothing will actually get fixed right. More light pollution.
10-4, copy, another parking.
Wow, it looks like they're remodeling that place. And there's only one vehicle there.
Joseph Ferguson, 814 of 69, showing an OLED 235.
And 411.
Child is fine.
Bring it out. 39.
To the left is Lake Scranton. I don't know if they have the complete walking trail reopened again. It's not really part of it because they're redoing the dam, I think. There's two different dams they were working on. I don't know if they ever reopened it again. It's been quite a while since I've walked around there. So now we're getting into, we are in Scranton. I guess a half mile ago we went over to Scranton line, but this is the valley here where most of Scranton is. To the right in a moment is a lookout. There's probably going to be a lot of people there. A lot of people, yeah. This bridge here used to be a train or a trolley track. I want to say trolley. It might have been part of what's called the Laurel Line. That was probably 65, 70 years ago or more since it was last used. To the left here used to be a factory that made pizza.
Center chair 2. 826 Capels Avenue, 826 Capels, the second floor from 11. Speak with Dave. He says someone keeps knocking on his door but won't answer him.
Who could it be knocking at my door? Who can it be now? Yeah, where that pizza factory was, I think they're putting a Wawa in a gas station. I don't think it's Sheetz, I think it's Wawa. And this here was Chick's Diner. That was a cool diner. Yeah, nothing being done with the place right now. They had good food. Traffic is kind of heavy here too. Well, that's it for now.